Hey guys, it's Melissa with Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness. So today I thought that I would just do a little reading for you guys, pull 4 cards to give you a message for whatever's going on in your life, because again, I want to make sure that you guys get a message, and I've been really busy, so I haven't had a chance to really sit down and plan what I wanted to talk about, but I didn't want to leave you without a podcast. So this, I think, will be for anyone who needs some kind of message or guidance. It should resonate with some of you, and whenever you listen to it, even if it's not when it's recorded, you needed it at that time. It's all about divine timing. When you need to hear it is when you will hear this. So the first message, and I'm pulling these from Colette Baron Reed, her deck, the Mystical Shaman Oracle. So your first message is all about that which you need to let go of, and it's the circle. It's all about unification, interconnectedness, and a sense of continuum. The circle reminds us that we are all one, dancers in a unified, continuous, inclusive circle. The card reminds us of the cycles of life and the evolving self, ever changing and always connected. We are always connected to human, spirit, nature, the cosmos. We're all intrinsically connected. So when this card appears, it reminds you that you're connected to everything and everyone, including to spirit. Spirit's essence beats in your heart and inspires you to co-create your world, knowing that you count, that you have a purpose in this world. Imagine that even a smile to a stranger can change the course of a life. When the circle invites you to dance in the sacred steps of life, know that your work, your love, your service brings greater value than you can know. Stay the course, keep dancing, and all will be well. So we often forget that we play a huge part in this universe, whether we know it or not. You are important to somebody. You matter to somebody. The things that you do every day matter. So it's important that you keep going and remember that you're part of that circle. The second card that I pulled is Flow. And this card is for that which needs to die in you. And the essence of this card is that there is a natural movement of, you can see it in the ebb and the flow of the rivers and oceans that rise up from the earth and then flow to the sea. The symbol of flow represents the effortless and natural movement toward a certain destination. It signifies an ability to gracefully move around obstacles and reminds you of the sense of allowing. So don't try to push against the river or swim upstream right now. You can trust that when the time is right, your dreams will begin to take shape and you will be invited to dance with destiny. Right now, however, you must relax. This is not the time to bang on doors that refuse to open. Whatever obstacle is in front of you right now, trust this is for the highest good. It is an opportunity to regroup and reconsider your choices, and you must trust that your intentions will take form in good time. Consider this time a gift. So yeah, if there are any doors that you keep trying to bang on right now that aren't opening, you need to let go. Stop trying to open them. If they're not opening, it's not the right time for you. Either this isn't the right opportunity or it's just not the right time. Everything happens in divine timing. And I can't tell you how many times I've tried to take advantage of an opportunity, and when it didn't come to fruition, I became so upset. And then later found out that it was a blessing that it didn't come to fruition because something better came along. So just stop trying to kick down doors that God is closing for you, because there's a reason they're closed. There's something better waiting for you, or it would be better timing later on. So just learn to let go of control of that. Let go of the things that aren't working for you. It doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to happen for you, but maybe you're not thinking big enough. Maybe God has a much bigger plan for your life. So just trust the process and know that it's all going to work out when it's supposed to. All right, let's take a look at the next card then. The next card I have for you, which is the card this is the wisdom you need to acquire. It is the Seer. The Seer represents the capacity to reach beyond the obvious details of life into the hidden realms where information is available to those with the discernment to perceive it. This symbol represents psychic perception, intuition, and the capacity to know something without prior exposure. The seer knows truth, always seeks truth beyond all else, and sees reality as it truly is without judgment. The seer can read between the lines and understand what is not being said. He represents the power. The seer invites you to trust your intuition and follow it as it leads you forward. You may feel lost when it appears that your hunch is taking you in circles or even through a maze, but the hidden realms don't follow the rules of a two-dimensional map. Trust your gut and allow your perception of your circumstances to widen to include the nuances and subtle cues that you normally miss if you take things at face value. The seer has gifted you with this magic. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Your vision is clear. So we talked about using your intuition, and this really, really says a lot about that. So if you feel like you're being faced with a problem or you feel like you're going around in circles, take time out, stop for a minute, take a breather and just do a quiet meditation and see what comes to you. What does your intuition tell you? Do the yes and no activity where you practice what does yes feel like, what does no feel like, and then think about the situation. You know, you can ask for guidance and for signs and ask that you see the signs clearly, and you'll start to see those synchronicities and things that keep lining up to tell you, like, this is what you should be doing. So just keep that in mind. And the last card we have, which is your possible destiny. And this says magic. The essence of the card is that this symbol represents the infinite intelligence of Great Spirit that makes up the fundamental fabric of the universe. We experience the evidence of this magic through synchronicity or meaningful coincidence. Have you forgotten that you live in a world that is infused with magic? Perhaps you become cynical and think you have to create your life all by yourself with no help from others. It's time to remember your relationship to Source, for you are a part of the story of the world, a living spark of spirit living on earth for this short time as an emissary of light. If you look back over your life, you will find many instances in which your actions alone were not the cause of out-of-the-blue coincidences that led you to that new relationship, job, or other important moment on your journey. So how do you stay in this awareness? The answer is simple. If you can be as a little child and cultivate that wondrous curiosity, you will see the magic again and be amazed. Remember, magic is real and in everything. So yeah, you have the ability to create all that you want, and that magic is all around you, and you need to be paying attention to it. How many times do you think, oh, I really hope I get a good parking spot, and someone pulls out right as you're pulling in, and it is right up front? You know, it's little winks like that from the universe that if you can make magic like a great parking spot happen, you can make anything happen. You just have to keep your thoughts in your mind positive, and remember how much power you actually have in just your thoughts. We talked about keeping those thoughts positive, but it really does a lot, and it has a lot to do with how we receive things in our life. You know, when bad situations happen, you have a choice to look at them as negative or to try to see the positive. And when you do, it's amazing how much things end up working out in your favor. You sometimes find that those things we think are negative are actually pushing us in the right direction. So we have the magic within us to manifest the things that we want to see in our lives. So I hope that this was helpful for you. I think that your message was pretty awesome, you know, from remembering that you're part of a bigger circle, that you're part of the universe, you're part of nature, and that you play an important role here, not to forget your importance, and that just opening the door for someone or smiling might make their entire day, and you have that ability to do that just as the ocean takes out the tide and comes back in. You have the ebb and flow. What you do also causes a ripple effect within the universe, and we have the ability to create a positive or a negative effect. And that remembering that you are part of this one great big universe, and that you're not to knock on doors and try to kick open doors that aren't opening for you, to let those things go and know that the universe has a plan for your life, and it's probably better than you even imagined. And so when you're trying to kick open doors that aren't meant for you, you're trying to get to things that you're worth more than. If that job that you really wanted, there might be something better out there for you. So stop trying to kick open doors that get closed in your face, and making sure that you're using your intuition about those things too, and recognizing the magic that's all around you. So I think it's a beautiful message for going into the weekend. I hope that you guys will have a fabulous day. If you're interested in Reiki or in my new class, A Purposeful Pilgrimage, it's 22 days of daily lessons to help you up-level spiritually, to learn how to get rid of those negative, limiting beliefs, to learn how to improve your daily life and fitness and nutrition, all of those things. Please check it out. It's still on sale because I want to get as many people enrolled in this course as possible to help change everyone's lives, because I think that it is so important, especially going into 2019, that we go in setting clear intentions and learning how to live our best possible life. So if you're interested in that, check it out. The website link is in the description to the podcast. If you like my podcast, please share it with others. Please subscribe. Please give me feedback, like it, leave me stars, all those things. I love it. I love hearing from you all. I hope that you guys will have a wonderful weekend as you're preparing to wrap up for the holidays. Hopefully you've gotten your shopping done. This is the first year in a long time that I had my shopping done so early. I was happy about that. I hope you have a great day. I'm sending you massive love and light, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.